My parents surprised my sister with a brand new Mercedes for her promotion. I got a promotion too. They sent a thumbs up emoji. I didn't reply. Years later, my sister's fiance spotted me at a high-end car dealership. My sister Chloe has been the son my parents revolve around since the day she arrived. I was born 3 years earlier, but you wouldn't guess it from how they treated us. When Chloe made the dean's list in high school, they threw a banquet for 50 people. When I graduated with honors, my father said, "Nice work," without glancing up from his newspaper. When Chloe got into a local college with mediocre scores, they furnished her entire apartment with $3,000 worth of upgrades. When I landed a full ride to a top-tier medical program, my mother asked if I could help Chloe move first since her orientation was earlier. I stopped keeping track at 21 because the resentment was toxic. Then the career jumps happened. Chloe was promoted to senior account manager at her agency. A solid step, decent pay, nothing groundbreaking. My parents drove a new Mercedes E-Class to her place with a massive gold bow on the roof. They recorded the whole reveal. Chloe shrieked and cried and hugged them while my mom uploaded the clip with the caption, "So proud of our star." 3 weeks later, I was promoted to chief surgical resident, a role with a significant salary bump and oversight of a massive department. I called my parents that night. My mom answered mid-sentence about Chloe's car and how the leather fell. I waited, then shared my news. She said, "That's wonderful, dear," and handed the phone to my father, who said, congrats, then asked if I could look at Chloe's laptop next time I visited. That night, my dad sent a thumbs up emoji in the family group chat. No call, no celebratory dinner, just a digital thumb on a screen. I stared at it for a long time, then put my phone away and never responded. I stopped calling, stopped visiting, and stopped attending the Sunday lunches where I sat like a ghost while they analyzed every detail of Chloe's life like she was curing diseases instead of managing brand accounts. Nobody noticed for 4 months. Chloe texted asking where I'd been, and I said I was buried at the hospital. She sent a sad face and never checked in again. She'd never had to work for anyone's attention, so she didn't realize when someone stopped working for hers. And I threw everything into my specialty because it was the only place where merit actually mattered. Within 3 years, I'd been promoted twice more. I developed a specialized surgical protocol that saved our network millions and improved patient outcomes drastically. The hospital rewarded me with a partnership stake that made me dizzy to look at. I bought a house with a massive down payment. No help, no debt. I still drove my old sedan because nobody ever handed me a key with a bow on it. I learned to earn what I wanted and value what I built for myself. Last Saturday, I walked into a luxury showroom and sat in a Porsche Taycan. Not because I needed the status, but because I'd earned the right to choose whatever I wanted and know I could afford it. I was adjusting the seat when a voice behind me said, "Wait, is that actually you, Marcus?" See, Chloe's fiance stood there holding a complimentary latte, looking completely baffled. "What are you doing in here?" he asked, as if I were trespassing. "Just looking," I replied. He laughed awkwardly. "No offense, but these cars are 6 figures. I didn't think you were at that level." I didn't respond. He shifted uncomfortably, clearly reevaluating everything he'd heard about me. The consultant walked over and told me the paperwork was ready for my signature whenever I was set. Marcus stopped laughing. "You're actually buying this?" I looked at him, weighing the Taycan against the 911. He pulled out his phone and started typing frantically. I knew exactly what was coming. 10 minutes later, my phone buzzed 3 times. "Chloe first. Marcus says you're at Porsche. Since when do you have that kind of money, LOL?" My mom second. "Sweetie, hey, is that true? Please call me. We miss you so much." My dad third. "We should get dinner, son. It's been far too long." 3 messages in 10 minutes after 4 years of silence. 4 years of emojis and forgotten achievements and being treated like a side character in my own family. They weren't reaching out because they were proud. They were reaching out because they were shocked that the child they ignored had quietly built a life larger than anything they ever handed Chloe. I looked at those texts for a long time while sitting in that driver's seat. Then I signed the papers, drove out of the lot, and put my phone back in the drawer.